Hello everyone, yep, Assassin Keyblade Productions here. Yeah, I'm formerly known as Corey the Keyblade Wielder, so if you guys know about my channel, of course. So, if you guys read the title, yes, this is my real thoughts on the Avengers community. Well, one, mostly because I just feel nostalgic, weird, and two, I just want to remake this thought because the one I did on my very first channel was kind of a bit of a copy paste kind of thing from a certain person. So I don't know, maybe because I just get tired of people worshiping Ralphie and the Avenger team like it's an amazing thing since the invention of the light bulb or whatever. So now here's my real thoughts on it. So yeah, even back when I did my rant on Ralphie, I did mention I used to like his videos, but ever since like maybe around 2017 or 2016, when I found two videos that called out Ralphie. One of them was from Ben Maz's video on his rant on Ralphie. That's when I realized that Ralphie is indeed a hypocritical man-child, and he has a very toxic, unhealthiness kind of way towards has an unhealthy obsession with Selena Gomez and Elsa and all that stuff. I'm not just going to talk about that guy, it's almost the entire community. So, if you guys are wondering, what is the Avenger Team community? Well, the Avenger Team community is, well, a community, and it's also known as the Pooh's Adventure. Yeah, it's the Pooh's Adventures community. So, the Avenger Team community and Pooh's Adventures community are basically the same thing. And if anyone's going to act like, no, they're separate, they did not do their research. They're just being white knights. So, yeah, I really cannot stand this community as much. Even back when I had my very first channel, despite my first channel was kind of weird and not good. So what do? Well, they would not only make crossover adventure series like some of the Pooh's Adventures or the SpongeBob Adventures or whatever. They would often make these quote-unquote spoof videos, which are not really spoof. And you know, if you guys know the definition of a spoof, you probably get things like Scary Movie or the Mel Gibson productions, you know, like Robin Hood Men in Tights, Spaceballs and all that stuff, or Robot Chicken. Those are real spoofs. But what they do with spoofs is more like bootleg stuff. Like they would just copy paste the entire movie and have different characters from a certain media to play a certain character from that movie in a way. And it's just really weird. It just makes you question it. And not only that, they would often self-insert themselves as their own OCs, or other times make their own OCs and just shift a certain character that they like, which is also kind of cringe and just creepy. And not only that, some of them are a bunch of degenerates that can have the hots for minors. Yeah, it's full of pedos right there, as you can tell. Although I'm not going to paint everyone in the black in a way. I know some certain people who are part of this community, but they don't act that way, but they have common sense. Like, for example, Shinigami Phoenix. Yeah, he and I are good friends, to be honest, so we both agree that Ralphie does have problems and he does need to get off the internet. So I don't often watch his stuff. I mostly only watch if videos are based off of his own personal life or something else like that. So, or if it's something based on a meme or something. And there's also Vision Working. She's a nice girl though, doing the theater stuff. Yeah, she's a very nice girl though. Very passionate, I would say. She's very theatrical in a way. And of course there's Burs, so I'm friends with a few people in there, but I just prefer not to be part of that community. So I think one that tried to be part of the Rascal community, that's also part of the Adventure Team stuff, one, Isaiah S., who's now called by that. I know him as a guy who was like a fan of Glitter Force, or Smile Pretty Cure, that's the anime that's kind of similar to Sailor Moon, but a little bit more of an inspiration or whatever. He tried to be part of the Rascal family, but I guess something about dibs on the characters to portray as themselves, so he didn't want to be part of that community anymore, or the Rascals anymore, because, well, to be honest, I'm not surprised there are some toxic people in there, because the Avengers community is toxic. Plus, yeah, I guess you could say there's like 3 people who are part of the community that I'm good friends with that have more common sense, and this guy chose not to be part of that community, so Isaiah S. is doing, like, villains defeat videos and stuff. What else about them? I know there's something else. 5 minutes left. What else? Oh yeah, and I guess they also do like fill-in memes, which is just weird. It's like, if you want to make a good meme, put some effort into it. You can't just put 2 screenshots together and call it a meme. And plus, it's DeviantArt would not. I don't think DeviantArt's a place for that, even though it's like a bad site now. Not just from the Adventure Team stuff, but also because certain Degenerates as well. Different fan bases, I mean, so. Yeah, my thoughts on it, yeah, I just don't like the Adventure Team community. It's something I just don't like. It's just too weird. It's a lot of time cringy, and just sort of just makes you wonder what the heck is all this. So, and I know Lord Ben Mazza used to be part of that community, but he left it mostly because of Ralphie. Yeah, I just cannot stand the Adventure Team community. I just can't stand Ralphie and all that stuff. So I guess you could say there's like, oh yeah, I think I should have mentioned there's Foxwitch and Mephiles 101, the Dark Horror Cat Girl. I don't know if they're still in the Rascals or they're still in or not, because I know they don't like Ralphie as much as I do. Yeah, I despise Ralphie as well. So I guess you could say there's Foxwitch, Mephiles 101, the Dark Horror Cat Girl, Shinigami Phoenix, Vision Workings, and Daydream Burns. I think that's so far 5 I can think of that are good people, but they just don't like the toxicity in that community. And Isaiah S. formerly was going to be in there, but chose not to. I think personally that's the right decision. Oh yeah, and I also met the person named Princess Ava. Well, she's a nice girl. She left that community due to how toxic it is, so I think she also made the right choice. I'll probably leave the links on all their channels and stuff, so. What else do I gotta mention about this community that is just so bizarre? Oh yeah, now I remember. They would often claim they own the characters. Or a company. Yeah, they would often think they own like Universal, DreamWorks, Toei, and even Disney. They would think they own Disney. No, they don't. They're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, as you would say. I don't. Yeah. Another person that used to be part of it was a pimp named Slipback Meaner. We were at each other's throats, so I guess he kind of gave up on the Adventure Team community, realized it's not a place for him. So, I think that's all I got to do, so I really cannot stand this community, to be honest, though. But I have some good people in there, but I just don't want anything to do with them. At all. That's my real thoughts on the Adventure Team community. A place I don't want to have anything to do with them, period. Despite having good people in there, not in a million years would I be part of it. It's just not a good site. I'll probably leave a link to people who made videos. I hate when I make. Sorry, the camera. I'll probably leave the links to people who made videos of their own on their issues with the Adventure Team community and all that stuff. You know, it feels good to make a real thought about it. It's something that's been on my chest for a long time since I just don't want anything to do with that older version of mine. At all. So, yeah, this was Assassin Keyblade Productions. See you guys later.